You people, you be fucking mad.
Someone's got to turn their volume
Oh,
down.
yeah, it's done.
Welcome to the LeafCast, a first-time reader show based on the epic fantasy series A Wheel of Time by Robert Jordan. My name is Ryan, and I'm facing my fears naked and sucking in my gut.
That's a good call. That's a good. I am Ryan's brother Dan, and I am expected in the scullery when the gong sounds high, and not one moment later.
And I am Gray. I'm not sure why they keep letting me back, but I'm here, and I used to have thorns in my palm.
And we are the Way the Leaf, and this is the LeafCast.
LeafCast, yes. As a matter of fact, this is episode, I think, 32. We are covering chapters 23 and 24 of The Great Hunt.
32.
Guys,
That was Magic Johnson's number.
yes.
I think also Franco Harris.
What?
Yep.
Wait, 42?
32.
32. We are covering, yes. Guys in the chat, do you know any famous numbered 32s? Let us know. Chapters 23 and 24 of The Great Hunt is what we're covering. And that is the LeBron James. And what is number 24, Dan?
Number 24 is Kobe.
And Kobe Bryant of the chapters of The Great Hunt. These are great, amazing chapters. But before we begin, I want to take a second and speak to those who couldn't catch this live. This is a spoiler-free discussion show called The LeafCast. We meet every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern to follow along as our first-time reader experiences the Wheel of Time for the first time. We will discuss chapters 23 for the first half of this show. After that, we'll thank our Patreons, and after that, we will take a mid-show musical break. Afterwards, then, we will return to discuss chapter 24 and end the show with a brand new improv game called The Royals. We will explain that later.
The Royals.
Yeah, so please stick around to the end of the show for our new segment we are calling The Royals, wherein we imagine what would happen if Nynaeve never made it out of the third archway, right? Right.
Yeah.
That makes me sad.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe not.
Maybe not. Exactly.
So,
I kind of think that everything makes Gray sad if we really get down to it.
Yeah. I mean, aging is sad. Time sucks.
There are these studies that you could take about like negative life experiences and how many you've had, and you kind of quantify them, and you see if you have PTSD. I can't imagine how many negative life experiences Gray has had. Our dad, I mean.
Oh yeah.
Not your father.
Yeah.
Damn it. I thought we had him for a second.
So frustrating.
Yeah, it's so weird.
All right, let's get into the chapters, my brother.
We are going to get into chapters. Todd.
My God, let's explain. Todd is not going to be here. My bad. Todd will not be here this episode, but we have his input still. He is a part of the show. He is committed to this show. He loves this show. He has made us some video drops we will be adding to get his input throughout the chapter. So don't worry, Todd is in here, in my heart, in my groin, in spirit.
In your groin?
In your groin. That's a major artery. No, that's how you tell.
It's okay. Shh.
It's okay.
Shh.
Oh, get what's up, promise?
That's the spirit.
What is Gray's safe word?
That's what she said. I know. But yeah, I think he's a Swedish meatball guy right now.
Yeah,
Don't be so stupid.
All right, guys, chapter 23 is the testing, and I'm a little disappointed that Todd isn't with us in the flesh and blood, because this is one of the chapters I really wanted to get some insight on. But he does send in some videos of his reactions. But this is a pretty badass chapter. It starts off with Nynaeve walking in with Shiriam Sedai into just like this room that has the guys. I mean, how would you describe what these arches look like? It's described here, but I still can't really picture them. What?
I mean, like, I've never seen anything in real life. I think it's kind of like a mixture of like technology and nature.
Here's what it says. It says, centered under the dome was a thing made of 3 rounded silver arches, each just tall enough to walk under, sitting on a thick silver ring with their ends touching each other. Arches and ring were all of one piece. She could not see what lay inside. There was light flickering oddly. It made her stomach flutter when she looked at Shalom.
Well, the light flickering oddly makes me think of when they entered the waste for the first time.
Well, and it's also that's a good point, Ryan. And also when she runs in for the third time, it says that she ran in. She like was at a run when she got it. So this thing's got to be bigger than I'm picturing. It's not just one step. This thing's like kind of over there. You run at it.
Well, I mean, Nynaeve's kind of short. I think like an average, like I think Moran would have hit his head on it.
Well, doesn't Rand hit his head on everything being so tall?
It is a drag, and
I don't have that issue being a puppet myself, but one would assume
it is a blessing and a curse.
Like small arms.
Like, I'm not sure what the blessing is.
5 minutes into the show.
11 minutes and 58 seconds. Thank you very much.
Oh, it's good to see Josh Sonstrom.
Hello, Josh.
Stroeem. Good. Great
Strong.
to see a new name in the chat.
Indeed.
Please like and subscribe. I'm sorry. Don't do that. Don't listen to me.
No. You should like and subscribe. This is the thing.
Be sure to smash our like button and subscribe to our channel.
Seriously, that little thumb is YouTube currency, and if you want to tip us, just hit that button. Just hit that thumb, that button and thumb button.
Puppet that like button.
Pumping the like, yeah. So yeah, Sheriam starts to give a little lowdown on the Terangrial, they call it. It's unlike Angrial and Sa Angrial. This is Terangrial are made for a specific purpose. A lot of them, they don't even know what they do. Some people have gotten hurt trying to do them, but they know what this one does. It makes you face your fears.
Yep. Before we even get into this, guys, really, have you? Look, when I like Brother Dan relates to things while he's reading by physically acting out movements, which is why he's constantly reading softcore porn books. I read psychological thrillers, and I'm constantly putting myself in the perspective of every character.
I only read pirate books.
Well, I like to read stories of my childhood, so I tend to stick to ancient history.
I was going to say, what, Dickens?
He came around long after me. Like, Jesus Christ, like
Jesus Christ. You read his stuff.
Yeah, well, Jesus and I we were drinking buddies for a while. I taught him how to handle a pint.
Well, and it's pretty cheap when he's like, just get water. Trust me. You're like, all right, can I just get another water? Bam. Glug glug glug.
If we felt really wild, we'd get ice.
Well, I mean, guys,
rewind.
Everyone in the chat can see that Brother Dan and Gray have always had a special bond since childhood.
Yep.
But what I was trying to say was that I've been thinking about what would be my fear test as a modern day principal of a high school.
Ooh, yuck.
And a content creator of YouTube. So you guys sit around, think about what your first archway dramedy would be, but go on, Dan.
All right, it's me sitting on the bench in basketball, like in 7th grade, and then going in and missing free throws.
How many?
All of them.
Mine is I'm sitting in my office and someone walks in and says there are toilets clogged.
Hold on,
I hear
your
the
past?
S. I hear the S, the toilets.
Oh,
Mine would have to be. Oh God!
Normandy.
The school was invented, I suppose. Like that was a bad day. I was like, jeez.
What a bummer.
I've got to like learn shit. Like, oh God, no.
Feel free in chat to let us know what your deepest fear is.
Gross.
Say it publicly. What would your like first archway be in your past?
Gross.
And you're naked. Remember, you're naked. Go on.
So we hear about this the deal here. You are allowed to refuse 3 times when you're put into it, but once you go in it, you can't stop.
Wait, Brother Dan, does that mean no means no means no means no?
It means
Thank you.
Yeah.
Go on. Thank you.
No means no means no means yeah.
Am I right in thinking on the 3rd refusal you're kicked out of the tower?
Okay.
Correct.
I'm sorry.
Correct. They give you some money, which is kind of cool, but that's it. You're out. Boom. If you
Our first fear of the chat is a driving test.
Ooh, that's a good one already.
I hope you pass it when you do it, and I hope freshman year in high school is great.
Oh man. Guys,
Aradia gets bonus points from the chat for being the first to tell us their personal fears.
Ooh, Aradia got a point. You guys were keeping points. Write that down.
Write that down, Meat Sack.
All right, yeah,
Okay.
I've got a note. Leave me alone.
Well, you remember, you forget this shit.
Thank you, Meat Sack.
All right.
What am I here for again?
All right, well, Aradia, I hope you start driving soon. Good for you.
Public
It's
transportation
never
is
too
wonderful.
late, Aradia.
Isn't this
to take-
past fears, so perhaps it was when she was younger?
Well, I
I
mean,
don't
that
know.
song about passing your driving test is really one of my
But
favorite pop
apparently
songs
she's
ever.
never got a silly driver's license, so... I mean...
Yeah, no. Aradia's
you'd
off
think-
the grid. Aradia's off the grid. It's okay. He's off the grid. No more said.
Yeah, this is Sheriff Sadai herself had refused the first time. This is some scary stuff, and she lays it down saying there will be danger. This is not going to be pleasant. You're going to hate it. You're going to hate it. So now, do you still want to do it?
Mm-hmm.
She's
Oh
like,
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh yeah.
We have another
And
thing?
then
God, how late is it for Ronio? I'm so impressed.
Ronio.
Or how early is it? What's going on? Is Ronio on Mars? Is Ronio Martian? All right, go on.
Yeah. Running on the Martian. So Nynaeve's like, yep, I'm cool. Suddenly, like, this ceremony occurs. They're like, who comes? I do. Who's she?
Who knows?
You know, it's her. Does she know fear? Ha 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 ha. Not yet. Kind of something like that. She gets naked, shimmies on down, takes off her stuff, and is told that this is his quote, "The first time is for what was, the way back will come but once. Be steadfast." And with that,
my first time is really not great.
Yeah.
Never mind, go on. All right, well, before Nynaeve jumps into the first archway, let's hear Todd's thoughts
Good.
on
Yes.
this whole entire lead up.
Todd!
All right, yeah. Todd.
Whoa!
These Tion drills are like purity tests. I mean, Shiriam, the mistress of novices, lays it down for Nynaeve. She's like, look, these things have been tested by countless Aes Sedai. Some have lost all their channeling powers, or some have been lost forever. They never come out of them. And it's a purity test, and it's like a baptism to become an Aes Sedai. And just high stakes involved here. And it's terrifying. It's truly terrifying. Let's get back to this.
Awesome.
Jesus Christ! Who?
Awesome.
I didn't
Look
know.
at this comment. Look, who's in chat?
Oh my God! Todd is like moonlighting as Men in Black.
Look at that picture. What is that, a crown?
Oh, look at that magnificent
That's
beard.
King Todd.
I mean, he has one more thing to say about all this madness.
So to enter the Tiran grills, you have to remove your clothes. And this is a really interesting part because, it's Robert Jordan's getting really sultry right here. And it's a great vehicle for the story. It's subtly erotic, and I mean, Naive is, she's a beautiful woman, strong, powerful, just sorceress now, and
Ooh la la.
doing this to her just it really moves the story along. But so she enters the first gateway, first archway, and it's the past. And in that, she finds herself in a maze, and she's lost, and in the high stakes nature of this, the exit only appears once, and she's got to look out for it and just be ready for it. And we'll get right back to it.
Nice. Good segue, Todd.
Exit
Yes.
only. My big joke in middle school is my butt had an exit only sign on it.
That's so good. That's so
Such
good.
a great middle school joke.
Ryan, that never gets old.
I thought I would be if I met the Beastie Boys, I would tell them that joke.
And they would laugh and laugh.
Nope.
All right, so Todd is right. She steps into it. She's hesitant to step in, but she goes in. Boom. She's naked. She's in a black maze.
Which apparently Todd says moves the story along.
Moves the story along.
Very interesting.
Is it foreshadowing for later?
I would love to get some clarifying questions in there, but Todd's busy.
Todd's busy. But so yeah, we have she's in a maze, which sucks. Mazes suck. Let's be honest. Mazes suck. They're fine if you're like in a cornfield somewhere and there's like a map. But guys, mazes are the worst. Right? Are you with me, boys?
Wait, I mean, like in a video game, yes.
Any
But
game.
if you're on like a date with your girl or them, and you're like holding their hand, and it's like a kind of like maybe like an escape room or like maybe like a maze of bushes, like that shit's super fun. You're never gonna like die in it.
Oh,
And
see,
you might find a corner and like do some finger blasting, but like it's all good. I love mazes personally. I just don't like them in video games.
Finger
Video games, I'm like, I
blast!
have
Finger blast, finger blast, finger blast, finger
no patience for mazes in video games.
Well, apparently Ronio would be fine being in Naive space. She'd be like, cool, amazing. Hey, I'm the one who does the puns here, buddy.
They're amazing.
Oh,
All right.
God.
Yeah, hey, Ryan, give Ronio a point for being so dang hilarious. Meat Sack, give him a point.
What?
1 point for Rodeo coming up.
Yeah,
Wait, who does it? What?
I-
You're giving points now?
I am.
Fuck that.
No,
Yes,
you're-
he's giving points out.
You are the watching referee, but in this, I
No, you're right. All right.
Well,
You
also,
got it.
my
You're right.
my meat
have a
sack.
couple
wait,
coupons
wait.
here.
My meat sack said he gives him a point regardless what you say, Ryan. So,
Oh.
but I feel that's got to do
Goodness,
so,
goodness.
like because of the pun nature. He's got a thing for puns. This weirdo.
Mm.
Yes, you're a fucking weirdo. Deal with it.
So she does her little, okay, I'll go all right until I can't, and then I'll go left. All right, and then I'll go left. Seems to be working. She feels progress of some sort. And then she gets movement in the corner of her eye. She's like, huh, okay. She starts running. She's like, I'm kind of creeped out. And boom, right in front of her is Agonor, the Forsaken. She's Small.
Dun, dun.
Yeah, dun dun. Oh no. Whoa, no. She's small, she's naked, she's in a maze, and there's a Forsaken there who says, quote, "You are a pretty one, girl. I will enjoy you." Oh, gross.
Aganor is more like more?
She starts running, hightailing it out of there. He's like just saying just filthy shit to her about like all like the bad things he's gonna do to violate her when he's catching her, and she's like, "Oh my God, this is wrong. How dare you? How dare you?" And she turns around, she embraces the power, and she channels. It says, grimly, Nynaeve started toward him, and Aganor fled.
Well, and what does he say? He says something. This cannot be, right?
Yeah, you cannot. It cannot be. He leapt
Right.
away as lightning struck where he had stood. So what happened is lightning comes, like
or strikes.
It says, abruptly there were clouds in the sky, threatening billows of gray and black. Lightning leaped from the clouds straight for Nynaeve's heart. But what does Nynaeve do? She does fall. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. She avatars that shit. She grabs it and just redirects it right at Aganor. Aganor's like, wait a minute. That was awesome. I'm in danger. And he runs.
It's like,
He's channeling all behind him. The walls are all crumbling. The ground's going crazy. She just keeps on climbing over, keeps him in his view. And she feels that she can feel him weakening. Like she starts, it says here, she changed the flow and Aganor rumbled along the passageway like an uprooted bush. She touched the flow in the ground, redirected it, and stone walls collapsed around Aganor, sealing him in. Lightning fell with her glare, striking around him, stone exploding ever closer and closer. She could feel him fighting to push it back at her, but foot by foot, the dazzling bolts moved toward the Forsaken. Aganor is losing this fight. She is unleashed. And boom, suddenly there's an archway just right there. She's like, no, I can kill him because I know that he's going to come back and get me. He's going to come back and try to kill me. I can get him. And she hears in the head, be steadfast. And she's like, God damn it.
Oh my God.
The way back will come but once. It says, with a cry of thwarted anger, she climbed over the tumbled stones toward the arch.
I would love to ask Todd, does he think this would be the first naked channeling? Or the only naked channeling in this series is what I'm asking.
Now, why do you think they have to get naked? Is it because this is because then they poured 3 different chalices on them. This is kind of a baptism of sorts. It's just a symbol though, right? Trying to make them humble and they have to go through. If they went through with clothes on, it wouldn't mess things up, right?
No.
Apparently being naked is the only way to prove, like, the only actual way to prove you're a woman is to be naked.
Oh,
That's the only completely...
You gotta make sure you're not tucking.
The only completely 100% reliable way to tell you're a woman, apparently, according to the story. That's what I'm getting.
Oh, that's insane. So, like, men might be a man, actually, and if he or she try to get through the archways, nope, get naked. I actually think it's completely arbitrary. I think everything the Ace and I do is, well, anyways.
It's unnecessary, isn't it?
This is a spoiler.
Yeah.
So far, it seems very cruel. And it seems like to be antithetical to everything I know as an educator and a lover of the future of America.
I believe Robert Jordan went to the Citadel. Maybe this was something along those lines. Maybe they all had to get naked and get water poured on them and you're cleansed of your sins kind of thing. I kind of like to think of our soldiers doing that, Ryan. It's a real bonding experience.
Do you think every American soldier is getting naked and going through some sort of ceremony?
I don't know. Gray, you fought in all the wars.
All of them.
All of them, yes. And I'll tell you what, there's a lot of naked time, but it's not for rituals.
You've been kind of bored since the wars have been ended, huh?
Well, yes.
How do you get your naked time in, Gray?
Well, shall I tell? Yeah.
Oh.
Well, now I'm not going to tell you.
No one. I don't know who did that.
Well, me. It was Todd.
All right.
Todd's not here. Let's blame him. So she comes out. She's like, fuck, that was fucking bad. I didn't like that at all. Was it real? They're like, who knows, man? I don't know. Nynaeve's like, yeah, so I channeled, right? And she's like, what? Wait, you did what? She's like, yeah, I channeled. It was super easy. I was kicking some ass. She's like, oh, child, you're not supposed to even remember that you can channel.
Which is so weird.
Mm-hmm.
Which is so weird. Last night I asked, did you channel?
She's like, I can't remember.
You can't tell?
I can't remember.
Yeah. Anyway.
So Sharon's like, yeah, it's probably dangerous. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just don't. Just say no.
Where did Ryan go?
I don't know. He took the music with him.
What? Dude,
there
you
he
take
is.
the music.
I don't know why
I
you
always
do
do that.
I don't know why you do that.
My bad.
All right, it's all good. So she's like, okay, I'll try not to channel, I promise. Yeah, sure. She steps firmly. The second is for what is. The way back will come but once. Be steadfast. Does Todd have anything to say about any of these, Ryan?
About doorway number 2.
Doorway number 2. Yeah.
Behind door number 2.
All right, well, here he goes. Here is Todd's thoughts on doorway number 1. What is behind doorway number 1? Boo!
So in this first archway, Nynaeve, naked, faces down Agenor, the Forsaken, from the first book. And, it's a total face-off. Just, she has a showdown with him. He's coming after her. And she's letting loose. She's channeling the power on him, and he's like. So in this first arch.
No.
What
happened there?
All right, let's do it again. Play the whole fucking thing. I'm fine with it.
My bad.
It's okay.
First off, let me all explanatory behind the scenes. My foot hit the button.
So in this first archway, Nynaeve, naked, faces down Agenor, the Forsaken, from the first book. And, it's a total face-off. Just, she has a showdown with him. He's coming after her, and she's letting loose. She's channeling the power on him, and he's like sending lightning bolts down, and she's like redirecting him at him, and he's sending like a wind at her, and she's redirecting the wind at him, and all doing this naked, of course. Bravo, Robert Jordan. And it's just an awesome moment in this book, I think. And why is she naked? Yeah, there's 2 reasons, I think. Agenor represents something in her past where she was defeated, and she was almost killed by Agenor at the Eye of the World, of course, in the first book. And so I think there's that layer, and then second layer, he's having a good old time. I think just with that imagery, the subtle eroticism, battling this powerful character, and she's like totally kicking his ass and naked. Awesome. I love it. And Amazon will have a field day with this, I think. I mean, there will be many well-turned calves and well-turned other body parts, depending on how far Amazon wants to go with depicting, this whole scene. All right, let's get back to it. All right.
Naked as we came.
Yeah, I mean, so I would, several questions I wanted to ask Todd is, could Nynaeve have actually killed Agenor, and would he have actually died in some sort of, reality? Right?
Right. Or is this just all simulation?
That was amazing. Yeah. And I think Todd delicately touched on the subject we'll try and get into more in next Sunday's Tavern Talk. Like, what is it about Nynaeve's past where this is the first archway of her life story? This is kind of hairy and deep and dark. So we'll try and get into that in a very sensitive and understanding way. Right.
Indeed. But yeah, it is a weird thing. You would think in the past you would have I got to give a speech in class, or I'm a little girl wisdom. I'm doing some little girl stuff and whatever. But no, she's thrown into a maze with the Forsaken. That's weird. That's what her past represented as her biggest fear. So she jumps with determination. She steps into the second one, and boom, she is in Emma's Field, guys. She's in Emma's Field. Emma's Field. Look, there's the green. Oh, look. I bet you if you smell hard enough, you'll smell honey cakes. Everything looks great. No, wait a minute.
Are any of our friends there?
In where?
In Emmons Field.
No, like who?
I don't know. Maybe. Shall I do it?
Yeah. How'd that? Yeah, do it.
No, I'm not going to do it. I'm teasing them.
Send buoy!
Jesus. Okay.
I muted him.
That was all a bit too much, boys. Yeah. Come on. Tuck your lungs back into your chest. Be steadfast.
Yes, right. This is time to be steadfast.
Like every coach has ever told me.
Yeah. Also, hey, guys, you cannot coach heart.
This is true.
All right. So, yeah, boom. She's back at Emmons Field. Oh, the wine spring looks a little shitty. Oh, hey, I'm going to have to talk to Bran Alvear about that. What the hell? Walks by, there's Senbui. Oh, Senbui, I love you. How are you? How's things going? Oh, yeah. How's the wife? How's your orchard? No one's stealing your apples, I bet. Oh, you're looking good, Zen. Nope. Zen was not Zen. Zen's like, oh, look at you. Spits right at her feet. Stomps off. She's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What? Zen, I'm going to hit you with my stick when I find it. She walks. Boom. There's, she goes into the wine spring. The Mr. Salvier is in there. Marin out there. Marin looks a little disheveled. She looks haunted. She's like, oh God, it's you, Nynaeve. Oh, thank God. Oh, is Egwin with you? She's like, nope, sorry, it's just me. I'm on my vision quest. She's like, damn it. Yeah. She's like, I was hoping, ever since Bran died, and Nynaeve's like, what? Bran Alvere's dead? She's like, oh, yeah.
Well, he was really, really, really fat, wasn't he?
I don't know. I think he was stout.
Well, I mean, hello.
You think he was like just hard to walk fat?
Numbers say you're not gonna. Hey.
Are we suggesting he died of a heart condition or something?
Well, I mean, maybe Mr. Salvier is behind it all, feeding him honey cakes, knowingly.
Oh, you guys are missing the point of this whole arch.
I'm sorry.
You're missing the point of the whole arch, Ryan.
Oh, I'm riffing on a fake narrative.
Mr. Salvier is the doe in headlights, and the car is coming straight for her, and she's like, Nynaeve, help me.
I hear she is doughy.
Senbui's now the mayor. Huh, what do you know about that? And there's a new mean wisdom in town.
Dun, dun, dun.
Melina. And she's from Watch Hill. Ugh.
No! God, please, no! No!
So, Melina's in. Melina's coming to town. Everyone's getting sick. All the kids are sick. Bran Alvear and the blacksmith. Right? Luhan? Didn't he die too that same day? Hold on. Yeah, I think, Bran and Hurl died the same day. And then...
Wait, I'm sorry. Ian Harris is claiming that honey cakes are like lava spread. What's that, llama spread?
Life-giving, yes. No, llama spread sustain you. He's suggesting that honey cakes are life-giving.
Life-giving, they're seeded. Like you can get pregnant with a honey cake.
Like Bella's tears. Bella's tears are like unicorn.
If a college kid butt chugs some honey cakes, he might get pregnant. Is that what's going on here?
I'm sorry. Did you say butt chug a honey cake? Sign me up, buddy. Sign me up.
Okay. The discussion has been had on the subject of the frat boy. We're declining to comment on that heinous proposition. Honey cakes are life-giving because they bring you joy, and if you are happy, you fight off infections and things at a better rate, and you live a better life and a longer life. So honey cakes are life-giving. That is the outcome.
Honey is bee jizz, yes or no?
No, because you don't inject queen bees with honey to make them pregnant.
Honey is bee poop.
Bee squirt.
Yes or no?
It's bee squirt.
Bee stomach juice, perhaps, is the better.
What other
bee vomit.
What other bug would we just eat their juice?
Cows.
Well, no, bug. Like if I had a beetle, I'm like, yeah, it's gonna get kind of goopy.
I'm wearing
around noon.
I'm wearing.
It gets goopy. Hey, just lick that goop. Just lick that goop right up, and
bro, I'm wearing silk underwear right now.
It's like mochi. Ah, okay. I don't know. That's shocking.
On.
It's shocking. It's shocking how people figured out that honey is edible. How you figured out eggs were edible. That trial and error had to have gone poorly at some point.
I think it's more fascinating how you think like a cow is edible.
Anything. Hey, yeah, let me drink that milk, baby. Goat milk. Yak. Yak milk. Yum. Guys,
right.
It does a body good. Do you know why I have longer arms than Ryan? Steady stream of yak milk in my teens. Does the body good. Thank you. So this wisdom is stomping over.
I was about to tell you to focus, but you got back to the books.
I'm back. I'm a pro. Come on.
Well, by steady stream of yak milk, are you saying you like we're visiting R. Kelly's house?
Focus, motherfucker! Focus!
Yep, you deserve that. R. Kelly. Jesus. All right. Trapped in the Closet is so good.
No. Hey, we will do. Oh, okay.
We're gonna do Trapped in the. All right, we'll do it.
Yes.
Okay. Guys, you really need to sign up to our Patreon. We got some ideas. All right, so this mean wisdom is coming. She's got a switch, a willow switch. She's just cutting off weeds' heads with it as she's walking across the green. Flick and swish. Flick and swish, just like Hermione. Boom.
Just like the clear cutting forests, like
yeah, she's
like
just
metaphorically she's just
decapitating these weeds.
She's just like, I hate nature.
It's Two Rivers Wisdom, not Two Rivers Wisdom.
Well, this one's wisdom.
Yes, exactly.
Doom. She's wisdom. So she's coming. Marin's like, oh shit. She saw me with you. She hates it when people even bring up your name. I'm fucking dead here, Nynaeve. You need to help me. Oh God, oh God, oh God. And Nynaeve's like turns. Boom, there's the arches. Of course. You're like, well, gotta go to the arch. I'm sorry.
Laters.
She's just like, she's gonna get me. She's gonna eat me.
Save me, Daddy, save me.
And what about my bunions? I still have my bunions. You promised a fear fix.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. There you go.
What was Todd's thoughts on this second archway? Did he have any?
So he has many thoughts.
Awesome.
And they are like of the profoundest nature. And let's all dive into his archway number 2 thoughts.
So Nynaeve is in the second archway, and she's transported to Edmundfield, and yeah, I don't buy it. She's at the Wine Spring Inn. It's dilapidated. She sees Senbui. I love to see Senbui though, but like, yeah, I'm just not buying it. There's a new wisdom in town. She's like kind of a shitty wisdom, and Mayor Alver is apparently dead. I just don't buy it. I think initially reading it, I was feeling that the Tirangriel is just trying to entrap her and keep her there, trying to or just test her and see if she could overcome that. And of course she does, and she gets back, and we'll talk about that in a sec.
Nice.
I like how he says, of course she does.
Mm-hmm. Well, just look at this woman. She's impressive.
That is impressive. All right. Brother Dan.
Yes.
How are you feeling?
I'm great. You?
I felt like I want to interact with Todd.
I know. But I'm hoping that this is at least giving people a taste, and maybe Todd can jump into our voice chat after and answer some further questions. That might be cool, but no pressure. So, she's like, holy cow. She gets out, Sheriam dumps water, Sheriam, I guess, dumps water on her, cleanses her of all the shit that happened. You're cleansed of who you were. She's like, fuck you guys. This is the worst. They're like, and she's like, nope. The worst is that one. She's like, that's the worst, huh? She's like, yep. She's like, and I can't say no, right? She's like, you can, but we kick you out.
Yep.
So you're ride or die now, baby.
You know too much.
You know too much. She's like, you demand a great deal.
Yes.
But you know, the tower has their standards. Each and every one of the accepted have done this, and it's an unfortunate situation, but it does. They find it leads to a better overall product for the White Tower, apparently.
We'll talk about that in Tavern Talk come
Correct.
Sunday. Because,
Correct.
Boy, this is odd.
But that's what Shiriam kind of says. She's like, you should be scared. Wielding the one power, you should approach it with awe and wonder and caution. You can get hurt. These things can hurt you. And we need you to be strong. Be strong, baby. She's like, all right, this one's the worst. She's like, yep. It's like, all right, let's do it. And
bring it on.
And it says, quote,
bring it on.
The third time is for what will be. The way back will come but once. Be steadfast. And then Nynaeve threw herself at the arch in a run. Tackling that third fear. Boom. She finds herself in a wonderful butterfly garden. Butterflies everywhere. How cool is that, right?
The beautiful butterfly.
Hey, if butterflies like exuded a juice from their body, would you lick them?
Juice?
Well, like a bee. I don't know. Yeah, I'm still on that kick. All right.
I see.
She runs in laughing. Butterflies are just swirling everywhere. She's like, ha ha, this is great. She sees the lakes down in the valley over there, the 1,000 lakes. She sees the 7 towers with golden crane banners flying at their heights in the mist. And then the sound of hooves behind her. She turns around. And oh yeah. Yo, Nynaeve, it's your king.
I got your thing.
I'm gonna make you sing. Off my horse, I run up to my wife. Don't you love what we done with our life? We got the kids and this whole kingdom. Nynaeve, why you looking so dumb? Nynaeve's like, I don't know, man. This doesn't seem right. I don't remember having kids. He's like, yeah, right. One's named after your mom, right? And she's like, oh, shit. That makes me feel tight. Lan's like, I love you. I pick you up and kiss you. 90 kisses back and doesn't even mind that. Her feet are about to float off of the floor. Because she's with the man who she adores.
Yes.
He reminds her that they are now married. She is a queen and like a tale that's a fairy tale. That was a bad rhyme, but get used to it. I do it all the time. So Nynaeve's like, oh, baby, I kind of remember now having fights with you and trying to make up to and all the sweet loving that we used to do. Oh, whoa. Man, I can't remember. I don't want to know. He's like, why you say you gotta go? She says, I do. You see that arch over there? He's like, no. She looks again and the arch is not there. She's like, oh, fuck. I think I blew it. Be steadfast, and I knew it, but I just didn't make it in time. And this is a hard rhyme. Lan is looking at me like, dude, what? All right, so Nynaeve makes it. All right. Shit. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay. Bam. Oh my goodness.
All right, so that's pretty much what happened. That's essentially what happened.
We sped through that.
Yeah, you know, yeah, she's married.
Brother Dan.
Thank you. I'll get better. You are. Well, I'm gonna get great then.
Before our better. All right, if you want to see Dan get better,
Like and subscribe.
like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
I like this tree here.
Are you going to lick it and taste its juice?
Yo, then wow.
All right, so
Ryan, throw up a sheen. I need to lick a
Dad-
sheen. Let me
Dad
lick a
likes
sheen.
rainbow juice.
all right, so here is Todd's thoughts about archway number 3.
Okay, good.
So in the third archway, Nanaeve definitely is able to channel, I think, the power and bring back that gateway. You know, she sees it at first and just, you know, but she's totally distracted by Lan and just the fact that the Seven King, the Malkie's back, Malkier Nation, and she definitely wills it back, thinking of the boys, you know, Perrin, Matt, Rand, and her hatred of Moraine is just fueling that. And, you know, she's able to do that. She's a badass. All right.
all right.
I took 3 healthy licks off of the sheen. Guys, we're in for a treat.
All right.
All right, so this one's a drag. This one is a drag because this is all her dreams come true. She loves Lan. She has kids. Her eldest daughter is named after her dead mom. Everything that she hopes for. She's laughing as she's running through the fields. Her husband jumps off his horse and just like totally makes out with her. PDA of the best degree. I'm such a fan of that. Yeah, Lan is such a sweetheart.
Yeah, and all the butterflies just started mating in midair together.
They all swirled around and formed like a heart shape above them.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ! Stop this. How's going on?
Yeah. Come on. Come on.
Jesus Christ!
It's late. It's late over there.
Take him anywhere. He's sundowning. It's so late. He's starting to get weird.
Maybe check his blood sugar.
We can ask if he's drinking his milk. All right. Oh, see, yeah, he passed out.
It's all right. Yeah,
let's take our break. We're really close to a break.
We are. Well, let's just finish
Leo.
this chapter. We have like 2 pages. Let's finish the chapter.
Move it, go. And then we're gonna say hi to our Patreons.
Yes, yes.
I'm so excited.
And I'm licking Marty. I'm about to lick a sheen and I just can't hide it. All right, so yes, Lan's like, I love you. Don't leave me. Come on. Our life's the best. She's like, I don't want to go, and then fucking the arch disappears, and she's like, oh no. I know. And Lan's like, what? Come on, you don't have to go anywhere. And she's like, yeah, you're kind of right. I don't know. Jesus Christ. She's like, you're right. I don't have to go anywhere. But then to Todd's point, she's like, but no, things will just be the same. Moraine will be in charge of the boys. She's got the clutches in him. And I gotta take care of my people. I gotta leave you, Lan. I'm sorry. And he's like, no. So she goes over and pretty much just is like, all right, here's where the arch was. The arch was like right here. I'm going to make it happen again. And she channels.
She goes, Kami, ha!
Oh. Yeah, she channels. It says she drew at Sidar, drinking in the flow of the one power till she thought she would burst. The radiance filling her, shining around her, hurt her own eyes. The heat seemed to consume her. The flickering arch formed, steadied. Oh shit, my eyes. Stood whole before her. And then he's like, but I love you with all my heart. And she's like, ah! Runs into the thing, runs into the arch, light consumes her. She is like, fuck each and every Aes Sedai ever. You guys are the worst. You guys are the worst. And Shiriam's like, yep, that's what they all say.
You know what? Which is like,
You people, you be fucking monsters.
Yeah.
Sorry,
that
Ryan.
is like the most evil thing to say to someone also. Like, she wants to have a unique experience, and she's like, yeah, you ain't unique. Another way to, like, rob her of her identity. Just like, yeah, everyone says that.
Yeah, typical. Hey, why are you so simp?
I know, so
What a simp.
blasé. Yawn.
What? That's casual. So, but Nynaeve, in forming the void or whatever for her to channel, she had envisioned these blackthorn bush, and she was squeezing with all her might, and she came out of this arch, and she had 2 blackthorns right in the middle of her palms, like piercing her hands like a stigmata, more or less. Shiriam heals it, says there shouldn't be a scar, but there is one.
Brother Dan, I can't wait to hear from more smart people than us to explain what the hell just happened there.
Yeah. That does have some imagery. It is a blackthorn bush, and it was a stigmata. It did pierce her like Jesus. But yeah, that's something we can bring up on Sunday. Tavern Talk, 7 p.m. Eastern. Bow. So, she notices that all around her, there's a lot more Aes Sedai now, including the Emerald Seat, who's holding the final chalice. She pours the water on her, and she says, quote, "You are washed clean of Nynaeve Almira from Edmund's Field. You are washed clean of all ties that bind you to the world. You come to us washed clean in heart and soul. You are Nynaeve Almira, accepted of the White Tower." And then she says, "You are sealed to us now." The Emerald's eyes seem to hold a dark glow. Nynaeve shivers, had nothing to do with being naked and wet. End of chapter. Does Todd have any other reactions to this chapter?
Let me ask him. Hey, Todd, in the past, who gave us this thing to talk about in the future. Let's talk about archway number 3.
I don't know if we talked about 3.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Nope.
Awesome.
We're good.
I want to hear.
Yeah, we talking about. We just got out of 3.
All right. Is there one after that?
Nope.
Okay.
So in the third archway, Nynaeve definitely is able to channel, I think, the power and bring back that gateway. You know, she sees it at first and just, but she's totally distracted by land and just the fact that the Seven King, the Malkieri's back, Malkier Nation, and she definitely wills it back, thinking of the boys, Perrin, Matt, Rand, and her hatred of Moraine is just fueling that. And, she's able to do that. She's a badass. All right.
It's a take so solid it deserves to be heard twice. I'm okay with that.
Yep.
Oh, here we go. What? Hey, Twitch Avery. Good to see you.
Twitch, I'll miss you when you leave.
And Hensky
All right.
dropped.
Oh, Hensky's with us. Yay.
Hey,
That's
everybody.
rare.
Enjoy it. 10 minutes of the LeafCast, Hensky, and then get back to work, motherfucker.
Right.
So in the third archway, Nynaeve definitely is able to channel, I think, the power and bring back that gateway.
Ryan, we just heard this.
She sees it.
Well,
I literally just thought you asked me to play it again.
Oh, no.
All right.
No, I said it was because we had already heard it before.
All right, then we have this.
So Nynaeve returns to the Aes Sedai chamber from the third archway, of course, resisting all temptation. And she has 2 black thorns through the center of each palm. And Shireen's like, oh my gosh. She like takes him out and heals her. She's like, oh my gosh, what? Why are they so precisely in your palm like that in the center? I mean, the symbolism is so obvious. It's very biblical in going back to, you know, the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. And, you know, when he was resurrected, he had the scars of the nails that hung him to the cross in his palms, right in the center. And so does Naive. And, you know, it's like, what's Robert Jordan talking about right here? What is he referencing Naive is? Like some savior type? Is she a savior type? I mean, it's really, I'm thinking of, you know, the Dragon Reborn is the savior, but now he's like kind of like throwing this into the mix. It's like, wait a minute, what's going on here, Robert Jordan? All right.
That was a great take.
Yep.
Really good one, Todd.
And we have one more. We have 2 more. No,
Okay.
one more.
Bring it.
Tirangriels, fascinating and terrifying all at once. Remnants of the Age of Legends. They're similar to Sangreals or Ongreals, but they're specific. They have specific functions. It seems like this one's to make oaths binding. There's silver arches, 3 silver arches with rings as bases. It's like some Aes Sedai game show. It's like come into these, one of them's the past, one's present, and one's the future. If you want to be an Aes Sedai, you got to come in there and you got to get out. Fascinating. Love it, Robert Jordan.
An Aes Sedai game show.
I like it. I like it.
Holy shit. All right, that's almost as good as Thatch Heads.
Welcome to Be Steadfast.
All right, that was Todd's thoughts on chapter 23.
Well done, Todd.
3.
Well done. Yeah, so we pretty much have like we get to see a lot of the process. This is our first real glimpse into Aes Sedai like this at all. Is this our first Nynaeve? No, it's not. Yeah,
No.
In this book, it's not. No, it's not.
No.
Okay, but yeah, I like getting a Nynaeve chapter. I like getting a lot of the behind the scenes, the mumbo jumbo, the witchcraft they got going on.
Yeah, so in chat, instead of stigmata, I said #braidmata.
Hey, wasn't he a batter in the 1930s for the Yankees?
Braidmata?
Braidmata. Hey, yeah,
He had this mustache.
yeah, he
My
did.
mustache.
And he wore high socks. And he ran around real fast, like because that's what all the films do in the 1930s. Do you remember Braidmata? Did you ever see Braidmata pitch?
I taught him.
Oh goodness! All right,
Well, someone
are you Dan? I'm so sorry to just be so eager to have you fucking be done, but I want to say hi to our Patreon.
Let's do it, guys. Thanks for hanging in. That was chapter 23.
Oh my goodness, everyone! We have a Patreon, and it is. Let's bring it in. We're gonna
bring it down. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna say
This is our appreciation music. Yeah.
we have several layers in our Patreon, and so far we have 3 layers of activity going on. I'm gonna highlight the first layer. This is the Tavern Patron. This means you're just kind of hanging out at our establishment. You're fucking digging our shit, and you want to be a part of it. And here we go. Let's start with our very first Tavern Patron ever historically. Comes from our man named Roniel.
Ronio gets another point. He has 2 points now already.
I think that gets him 5.
You know, he's 5 points. Yeah, give him 5 points.
All right, next is Tree X Hugger. Yeah, she was the second absolute patron ever.
Tree has been instrumental in changing all the name cards on the table for our Tavern Talk. So if you look, you'll see there is a reserved table each and every week that has all of our guests for that week are on these cards. She has been updating them each and every week for our Tavern Talk, and she is wonderful and also part of our watchinary that we do.
All right, Brother Dan, I hope you now you have to give every Tavern patron the exact same amount of praise each time.
Okay.
Yeah. And next is Jake.
Jake's one of our few that have been on our show more than once.
Yep.
Jake has been with us since the beginning. Jake is a friend of the show. Jake is wildly smart about his well-timed stuff too, and he's a good sport and a fun guest. And a patron!
Yeah, the Tavern patron. He's kicking back. I wonder what he's drinking.
I want to call him Pater, Paitr.
Our next Tavern patron is Skeeterish.
Skeeterish was just on our show last week, I believe. Or 2 weeks ago. Was it last week? Maybe it was last week. I don't remember. But he had an avatar. Yeah, he had his own avatar up. He's wildly talented as well. He's one of the funniest people within the comment community, and yes, I'm so sad.
The comment community, yes.
Comment community.
We love Skeeterish. And next, another Tavern patron is
DT. All right, DT is the Alex Trebek of our community here. He is beloved.
Beautiful.
He is a gamer, guys, but not just video games. He organizes games that the whole community just goes wild over. It's fantastic. He is foraging furiously. He's knocking it out of the park. His Discord actually just hit 500 members, and this is what he does. He doesn't even have a show. He just is a member of the community and who is beloved, and people want to be around him. And I'm glad that he's a part of our thing.
Oh man, beautiful. Well done, Brother Dan. And we're gonna continue.
I'm getting it.
Tavern patron, Rainbow Everything.
Rainbow. So Rainbow is also a beautiful person. I have a rainbow on my wall that was inspired because of this person. She has been on our show, and we're gonna have her on when there's not quite so many people on. But I dug it. She is also a graphic designer, I believe you would call it, who had an avatar that was moving. And in fact, she had a book. She designed a book real fast for her avatar to read on our Tavern Talk. Yeah, it was fantastic. Oh, she designed this. Yes, this logo here. Thank you, Rainbow Sedai. So, yeah, awesome. All
right,
Rainbow Everything.
Yeah, you're doing great, Dan. Do you need water?
Oh God, yeah.
Hold it with two hands like Trump. All right, next we have Tavern patron 9LZ.
This is what I'm excited about, Ryan. Is that there's some people that I know really well, and there's some people that I don't know as well that I'm really excited to get to know.
I mean, look at 9LZ gets a whole other song.
Niles, yeah. This is. I pronounce it as Niles.
I think it's Niles. Yeah.
But he's been hanging out with us in our show. I don't know if he's in the chat right now. I hope so. I haven't been on the chat. But this is the person who I really look forward to getting to know better. I don't know you nearly as well as I should. And so that's why we have actually we have a special room for our Stout Two River Folk in our Discord. And I hope to, let's hang out, buddy.
Yeah, we were just sharing tattoos earlier. It's been fun. All right.
Yeah, you're right.
All right. Last Tavern patron is KK.
KK is another person I really can't wait to get to know on any number of levels, to be honest. KK is new to our server and to the community, is a friend of Ryan's, and I'm thrilled that she is a part of our has been embraced and has embraced the whole thing that we're doing. She's super supportive of Ryan. She's super supportive of the show. She always has been from pretty early on since she met Ryan, and I'm thrilled that she's a part of this as well. And I can't wait to actually
know
meet
her.
you eventually. Yeah, exactly. Eventually,
Beautiful.
one day.
One day. All right, I think you literally gave equal time to every Tavern patron. But guys, there are 2 more levels to our patrons, and
my gosh,
dude, we're getting more exclusive. The next level is the Tavern Keeper, and the first Tavern Keeper we have is Prince Adeline's boyfriend.
Prince Adeline's boyfriend, also known as the only gay in the 2 rivers, which I thought was the funniest thing I had ever heard or read.
I think we did like 10 minutes on that.
Yes. He's a fantastic. He's starting his own Discord and podcast now. He's doing a podcast with a first-time reader named Eric, I believe. But I think his name is Eric. And I'm excited. He is excited. His Discord is fun to be a part of, for sure. There's a lot of activity. The enthusiasm that he's having for the show is infectious. I wish him nothing but love and support for all that. He's been around for a while now, and he joins our FaceTimes and stuff. He's a great guy, man. I'm glad that he's a part of it. Thank you for being a Tavern Keeper.
Beautiful. The next Tavern Keeper we have is Headsky.
Oh shit, Headsky, my man. You see, Headsky. All right, now I'm not going because he's on a break. He's probably on a 10 fucking minute break, and he's hanging out with us guys. This is what Headsky does. He works his ass off. And when he gets just that 10 minute, 15 minute little pittance that the man grants him, fuck. Yeah, Headsky, come on. So when he gets that 10 minute little nugget of time, here, go ahead, little worker, get 10 minutes to go get some water or something. You know what he does? He puts on The Way of the Leaf. He watches the LeafCast. That is, that blows my mind. That blows my mind. So sorry if I'm taking a little bit longer with Headsky, but he was supposed to be on our show and had technical difficulties. So,
which I blame the man also for. Must have been sabotaged.
Yeah. One day, Headsky. So thank you very much, my friend, for being a part of this. You are awesome. You guys, every one of these people. All right, I'll wait till.
We got 3 more, Brother Dan. Let's go.
All right, come on.
Let's summarize at the end. We have one more Tavern Keeper, which is Matt Stagger. What?
Oh, Matt Stagger is another person I can't wait to get to know better. I'm starting to get to know him now, and he's a great guy. He's a riot.
He's been sharing his life story in our chat. We've been appreciated. Very inspiring, my friend. Very, very, very effing inspiring.
Yes. I've pinned the tattoo. He showed his awful tattoo, and I said, all right, bam. Everyone gets to see that one, and we had chuckles. Matt Stagger is I'm thrilled that you were part of that, and actually, I was really touched. Yeah, I'm really touched that you've signed on to this, and you guys are awesome. What? You guys are fantastic. And you're another guy who's like, man, yeah, let's hang out some. Get a beer digitally and hang, brother, because I want to know you better.
Matt Stagger, what? All right, now, guys, we have one more level. It's just getting crazy. This is the most exclusive level. These people just don't even dare. They have like backstage passes.
They get backstage. Yeah.
They get in the back door, which
they're getting some stickers, man. I ordered stickers. Stickers will arrive by Tuesday or Wednesday.
Sticker? I hardly even know her. All right, the next level is the innkeeper, and our first of 2 is the Village Mattress. Okay, Village Mattress has. You guys know the journey that we've had with Village Mattress. It started off that he was just a commentator. Someone commented in our thing saying Village Mattress. I started doing ads for a fictitious place. I didn't even know it was a real place. Turns out it is a real place. This guy is amazing.
he curates local art in his store. He consigns with them. The place is covered with awesome local art. And how many people are coming in for a mattress and see this painting from a local artist and are able to sell their stuff just by him showcasing it in his shop? I think that's great. I think if more businesses embrace the local art scene, then this would be more the norm instead of the outlier. But I think it shows a lot of class. And oh geez,
what is going on, man?
What's going on?
All right.
So Village Mattress, my man, I am so glad that you are a part of this, and I will start doing more ads for you. Again, it's been a while since I've done an ad for you.
Yeah, hey, mate, Brother Dan, after the show, if people want to stay longer and hear a great ad read, get ready for one. I think I'm feeling it. All right, our last Patreon member for the innkeeper level, which means you're actually running the entire inn. You got to keep track of the rooms. You got to oversee the entryway, the kitchen, all the staff. You got to make sure people aren't ogling all the men, dropping, cups, and
you got to do
fires.
Payroll. You got to get insurance. You got to.
Oh, there's a stable involved usually.
The common area maintenance, you got to share your parking lot with the blacksmith. Yeah. So the
innkeeper level has a lot of responsibilities, but we will reward you kindly. And our last innkeeper is Christine.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm sure most of the people, at least in this chat right now, were aware of the contest that we did, that we participated in with the Dusty Whale. It was a parody song contest. I asked Christine if she would sing a song that I wrote. I had no freaking idea. That's like me saying, hey, sir, can you hit this golf ball for me? And Tiger Woods saying, yeah, I guess I can try.
No, it'd be like you're like a pitch and putt, and like you're
right. And Bob Barker's like, yeah, I'll get that. Boom. Didn't he always hit those 10-footer putts on Price is Right? Anyways,
you mean in hole in one or two?
Christine is a friend. She is a talent. She is a good sport, and I think she was robbed by not getting the best vocal performance in that thing. But you know what? It's like the prom. You know what? The prettiest person doesn't always win the queen. You know, it's always whoever's mom robbed that. You know, typed into the thing, added votes and stuff. But yeah.
Oh, whoa!
Yeah. Hello, Matt Stagger. Yes.
Are you saying you're stolen?
Angelic.
Go on. Yes.
So, Christine, I'm glad that you are a friend, and I'm glad that you are a part of this. And this is, all this stuff. Just I feel all choked up, and I think it's the tie, but it's probably not.
No. This is what Patreon does to us.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, seriously, we need to take a break before Dan falls apart.
Yeah.
Everyone, we're going to take a 10-minute break and be back for chapter 24 of The Great Hunt. Thank you, Patrons. We love you. Thank you, everyone in the chat watching, everyone who's watching this after the live event occurs. Please stick around for the end. We have a special event segment called The Royals, where we envision what it would be like if Nynaeve and Lan kind of stuck around in that world. We have some improv games coming up. All right, what we're going to listen to now is my old band, Meat Pizza Sandwich. This is by special request by Dana Lou. I will only say her name once. I'll only say her name once.
Only once.
I'll say her name once.
Not twice.
I'll say her name once.
Only one.
God damn it, you're ready to go at any time, brother Dan.
Hey, brother, I'm right here.
All right, mute your mic. Mute it. Here it comes.
Please don't be dead!
All right. That was not intentional. Whoops. That was unintentional dubstep going on. All right, let's all... Oh, whoop. Oh my God, cut everyone off guard. When you have an 80s punk band as your intermission music, you only get 2-minute songs. All right, can everyone hear me?
I can.
All right, I'm starting to get a complex. All right, so we're hitting our second half. I'm feeling like we're getting our stride.
All right, you see I'm armed for battle, Ryan.
I saw that. What's going on? Why?
Because I think we need to bump this up. I think we need to bump it. Like, this punk rock got me going. I want some sword form action, baby.
Oh no! All right, we're doing a sword form battle off.
Let me crack my neck.
Oh, this is we were not planning for this.
All right, I'm loosey goosey. Right? You feeling it, Gray? You feeling a sword form battle?
I think if I just did what you tried, it might be a bit more than a crack. It might be a permanent break. Let me try. Okay, that's uncomfortable.
All right, so what we want from the chat after while Gray gets an alignment. I don't know if that's OSHA approved. Oh, we're doing the worm. All right, so
man, that's a fantastic worm.
We need a setting from the chat.
Remember that was Carolina's
sword form battle. We need a setting from the chat.
Wasn't that
modern day sword form is when we take Robert Jordan's sword form panache and bring it to the new age.
Yeah, who wants to do kitten sipping milk or whatever? Raven eyeballing goose.
Nope.
No.
How about going to the ATM at midnight?
Yeah. Hey, gross. Yep, that's a good one. All right, so yeah, give us a suggestion, and we will.
We have a cold and blustery morning, a dog park.
We might have to just. Oh.
Apparently, they broke me, and we're discussing a labor
and delivery war. Okay. All right, let's do that one. Labor and delivery war.
You want me to talk about your mother?
Yeah, can you?
No.
Were you there when I was born?
Maybe not for the reasons you think.
Oh, the plot thickens. Like I just added some powdered gelatin to water.
This is like Westworld.
I like at the dog park. I think that's
dog park. Good. Okay, all right.
But I also enjoyed at the dentist. But
at the dentist.
Okay. Just limited in options.
Let's do a dentist because Village Mattress already got his mattress store.
Oh, that's true. We haven't done a free one yet. Yes.
Okay,
we're going with at the dentist.
Okay.
All right. So who's going? I'm gonna back out, and I'm gonna have you and our friend Gray take the first round at the dentist. Sword form battle off.
I'll let you go first, young man.
Okay. All right, here we go. Well, Ryan, we don't have any music though, just
Ryan,
so you know.
Come back in and be at the bottom of the screen so we have music.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Mommy.
Okay. I nod to you. I certainly do not like beating up on old people, but in this case, I throw a sword form out of many magazines that every time you open them, the ad postcards fall into your lap.
Okay.
At the dog park?
No, we're doing the dentist. We're doing the
dentist, baby.
Oh my goodness.
Pay attention. Oh, God.
It's all right. Yeah.
Oh, the music, right?
We need the music.
I know,
Jesus.
just kidding.
Ugh.
Let's start over.
Okay, so
All right,
magazine,
starting over officially. My
magazine
bad.
ads falling on my lap. Okay.
All right.
I see a magazine ads falling on my lap, and I respond with obnoxious child screaming he wants to leave.
Okay. Well, that's easily avoidable. I dodge that piece of cake, and I counter with uncomfortable one-way conversation the dentist has with you while your mouth is wide open and you can't respond.
I parry with smelly dental assistant looking at you deeply in your eyes.
I counter that with a receptionist who seems a bit too familiar and calls you Dan instead of Daniel, as you always request.
Okay, I see that. I respond with I don't want to punish you too badly now. So
Punish me. All right, we each got, let's say one more.
I respond with dentist drilling before the anesthetic kicks in.
Okay. Well, that's a poor form. No dentist should do that.
But it's effective.
It's very effective.
Quite powerful. Takes you off guard. You're vulnerable. Your mouth is open. You're vulnerable.
I counter with the phrase and rinse.
I see your and rinse, and I up
All right,
you
last round.
Thank you for coming. Enjoy this completely flavorless sugar-free sweets.
Oh, nice. Okay. Very relevant. Top rope.
I counter with the light country pop music that they play while you're being operated on.
All right. End of round.
Good job, Gray. All right.
Nicely played, sir.
Well done.
We're getting some. We had teeth and ouch and
ouch
flashbacks. I'm not sure.
I think that maybe negative points for Dad who won't listen to the rules when we said one more round and went two. But I understand being.
How did I go two?
I understand being in the. I understand. Well, watch the replay, my friend. I understand being in the flow.
When I said the and rinse and you countered I was, the bell had rung and then you came with another sword form. So I had to counter that.
All right. That was very, very, very impressive.
Oh, well, Ryan, who do you want a piece of?
Who do I want a piece of? I've been battling you.
I think you should have a piece of Dan because apparently I cheat.
What I was gonna say is I thought Gray completely won that battle.
I think he may have as well.
Oh, even though he cheated, I think he won the battle with the negative points, and I want to take him on.
Okay.
And I think we have some suggestions. One is, should we just talk about being in the flashback world? Just kidding.
Flip around it. Give me that sheen to lick again.
All right. What are we gonna do?
All right, I'll drop down. You go ahead and take on Dad.
All right, we're going to go with the dog park suggestion. Village Mattress. You just had to wait just a little bit. All right, let's get the music going.
All
right, it's mellow. We got a mellow song going on. Oh, I'm looking the wrong way. All right, Gray. My modern day sword form involves how I go to the dog park. And I really want to save the world. I want to make the world a better place. Everywhere I go, I want to be the world a better place. So I'm at the dog park, my dog is being jovial, and I start my sword form off with a friendly toss to my dog and says, "Hey, anyone wants to play fetch with my dog?"
Wow, it's a very courteous first form to play, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I feel I should respond in kind with friendly dog comes and plays with your papa.
All right, so, and I say, "Oh, look at that, how cute," and I shuffle up next to the owner and I say, "Hey, look at that. Look at them getting along like that."
That's your sword form?
That's my sword form.
Okay. I respond with untoward invitation to coffee just because your dogs are licking each other.
Untoward. Okay, and then I hear your invitation and I say, "My goodness, what a great idea. Since our dogs get along so well, let's you and I go out and get some coffee."
Viewers, do you think he understands how this game plays?
Oh, I'll bring it. I'm bringing it. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Right. This is weird. He's being nice. Okay. So you've accepted the invitation to coffee. I respond with,
"Hey, Poochie, look at them. Hey, don't stop humming. Stop humming." All right, go on. Wait, the dogs they do that. It's normal. It's nature. Go on.
This is weird. Yeah, I'm not sure what to go with this. I'm sorry.
All right.
I thought this was sword forms. I feel like it's more like Tinder, but with dogs.
Ryan won.
I won. Yeah, at that point, I just
he beat you with kindness. Yeah, you thought he was going to be aggressive with the sword form, but he lulled you into a false sense of security.
I don't feel stabbed or stunned or beaten. I feel like
no, but I sank your battleship.
You did sink your battleship. You were at a loss.
My battleship is just sat there being like, why is this red alert and he's there like barely making it past impulse power.
Yep, exactly. Okay. All right. Well, hey, Ryan.
All right. Are we ready?
One more.
All right. So let's go back to the suggestions, which have stopped.
There was the maternity ward, right?
And then maternity, which I know nothing about.
Okay.
As I am a swinger. All right. So, last round, maternity ward. Let's change the song and boom, bringing it to a little more. Maternity ward. You go.
Well, all right. Well, fine. I'll just come out right off the gate and do 15-minute badge checks.
15-minute vaginal inspection.
Every 15 minutes, a badge check.
Okay.
That's an aggressive sword form, Ryan. I hope you're recognizing the power I'm bringing.
But also, like, what am I gonna do between the 15 minutes? Because obviously the vag check is easily like parried. I just like hide. I do the possum. I play turtle. Can't find me in there. I pop out.
Do you shrimp out?
I basically vag check takes about 10 seconds, so I have 14 minutes and 50 seconds for which to do my next sword form. Right. So at this point, I am basically walking around offering everyone warm towels and water because that's all I know about birth.
Ice chips, baby.
You need warm towels and water.
Okay. I counter that. I counter that basic move with
What?
I counter the basic move with being kind of surprised at how good the vegetarian lasagna is in the hospital cafeteria.
Wow, no, so talk about, so I put the base back in basic and I take your cafeteria lasagna and I say, wow, when my wife had a C-section, her intestines look like the cafeteria lasagna.
Okay. I counter with that guy who tells everyone what birth's like, even though he's never personally given birth ever in his life.
I counter with nurses shuffling loved ones out of the room because complications were happening, and why are they there in the first place?
Ooh, I counter with the nurse white shoe squeak.
Okay, my last and final blow is that I counter it with that one smell that you get, which is an admixture of sputin, placenta, and fear that you get in the maternity ward.
Oh goodness! See, you've never been. But I counter with a random alarm suddenly going off in a room, and the young couple thinking, "Oh fuck, that can't be good." And then 10 minutes later, the nurse walks in and just kind of turns it off.
All right. Well, my last is I counter with that moment as a young father when you're standing there looking at the.
Well, you said last one. You're losing a point. Go ahead.
I know I lost a point, but I think I'm going to win with this. I'm the father. It's my first baby, and I'm looking at the row of like 20 babies, and I'm looking at them and I'm thinking, like, really, I could just take any of them. What's the difference, really? I think I'm winning, bro. This is my first one I've ever won.
I'll give it to you, man. I'll give it to you. Well done.
Feeling good. Oh, you conceded? No, you can't concede. Chat's got to tell me who's won. All right.
All right. I counter with a nurse walking through the rows of babies in the nursery like a gardener growing indoor weed.
Oh my goodness. All right. I thought we were done. Let's be done. First time reader chat. Let's go back to season 2. Here's our.
Where's our boy Greg?
He's might be immobilized.
Our boy Greg.
Oh, here he comes. Here he comes.
Well done, guys. That was fun. Yeah. We may try to do this when Todd's not around.
Shits and giggles.
Really? You shit? You shit? Ryan won.
Wow, no, Dan pulled the basic card. Yeah, he totally did.
Yeah. Ryan is here.
Dan's rapper name is Ad Hominem Abusive.
Ryan, why are you so casual? All right, let me take my crown off, but it may be coming back later. All right. How are my eyebrows? Are they on fleek?
They're fluffy. I think they're at the appropriate level of fluffiness.
Do I have fleek brows?
They're not moving around your face like they used to.
What is fleek?
Right, I know. Okay. Thank you. This is chapter 24, guys. It's called New Friends and Old Enemies. It's the whale, Tear Bloop. I think it's the Flame of Tarvalon. I think we've figured that out. But I still like calling it the whale, Bloopy. I'm easily amused. This is an Egwin chapter. Egwin follows and accepted to a room, more or less, and meets Elaine. Elaine. You remember Elaine, right, guys? The daughter heir of Andor, right?
The one who's never had to do dishes.
The one who's never had to do dishes. Yeah, rough life. The one who tumbled into her garden, and he met the queen and her advisor named Elida. Remember that, Elaine? Yeah, this is her. And she's been appointed, just by happenstance, I assume, to guide Egwin in her first few days as a novice. They kind of match someone up who's been there, show them the ropes. Hey, you know that bell there? That means it's high. You know that bell over there? That means it's thine. These are actual things. High and thine. So,
Go on.
I will.
Do you speak Old English?
Yep.
Do you speak in iambic pentameter?
Alas, I try, but I cannot always.
Very good, very good.
Okay. Shoo! Shoo!
Holy shit. That might be your best joke ever, Dan. Holy shit. Wow. Like and subscribe. Fuck.
All right, so we learned that she did have the advantage of growing up with an Aes Sedai, and Egwin's like, "Who the hell does that? That's unusual." But she doesn't press. They each show off their own like little magic. Because she's like, "Oh, you were born with it, right? I can see it. I can see it now. I can tell. Don't feel bad. You'll learn one day, little child." And she's like, "Well, I know some things." She whips out a ball of glowing light. Elaine whips out a ball of glowing light. Egwin sees it, and then suddenly Elaine starts to glow, and Egwin's like, "Fuck! What?" And she's like, "Did you see it? Did you see it on me? I just saw it on you. That's my first time ever. Oh my gosh, that's so special. We're no longer glow virgins. We're now.
Oh my god.
We each have seen each other glow, guys. Ooh. This is a very intimate time.
Oh yes.
Rite of passage.
But Elaine knows who she is. She's like, "Egwin from the Two Rivers, which is part of Andor." And she's like, "Hey, do you know a kid named Randall Thor?"
Ooh.
And Egwin's like, yeah, I know him. Wait a minute. All right. And she remembers. She's like, "Oh, remember when I called bullshit on that story of him falling into a garden and meeting a princess? Are you the daughter heir?" And she's like, "Yeah."
Oh.
She's like, "Oh, fuck." Seems like a lot of people are getting into Rand.
2 degrees of separation.
Yeah, we'll get into it like when we meet the boys, but Rand is just like the most popular kid in school and he doesn't even know it. She's like, "I find myself thinking about him like all the time at weird points." They pop their glow cherry, yep. She was like, "Yeah, there's a whole shitload of rules. Being a novice sucks. It sucks. There's so many rules. It's hard to break one, not break one. And then you get sent to the Mistress of Novices, and she has a fucking stick that she keeps on her desk, a willow branch that she just beats girls with."
Whatever, right? And like she's clearly like she can't look up when she's talking about it. Like this is very stark.
Right, and this is the same woman who just escorted Nynaeve, and we're like, well, she's kind of a champ. She was nice to Nynaeve. We can't picture this woman just like switching kids like Adrian Peterson.
Right?
Yep.
No.
Yep.
You're right. How many people know that joke in chat? Let us know.
It's not even a joke. It was just a real life weird callback. So she's like, "Yeah, they treat us like children." And Elaine describes, she's like, "Yeah, we are children. The full sisters are grown-ups. The accepted are kind of, teenagers or adolescents. They're not going to hurt themselves too much. But we are children until we learn everything." And it's
little info dump.
Right. Right. Yeah, it was bad. We hear some of the rules, right?
If my like supposed new friend started talking to me about like that, I'd be like, like, who's like
lecture much?
Well, he reminds me of that weirdo in like The Office.
Dwight.
Dwight, yeah.
Fact. Yeah, so we hear if you are considered to be disrespectful to an accepted, if you leave the tower without permission, if you speak to an Aes Sedai without being spoken to first. She's like, yeah, there's so many rules. It's hard to.
Yeah, it's like work. It's like working for Madonna.
Right. Don't look at my eyes. Now look at my eyes. I told her.
Look at my other eyes.
She looked at my other eyes. They get into a discussion about culling. There's a theory, and the Reds shouldn't hear this, or don't want you to hear it, but in the the 3,000 years or something that they've been hunting down men who can channel, that this is actually weaning out the ability in society in general. There's only 40 novices, and Elaine assumes that of them, only 7 or 8 will go on to become accepted. Wow! So apparently, the halls are generally silly with all these accepteds, but no, there's only novices.
So I mean, if you take that theory to its logical conclusion, then you could start talking about like lineages as being very, very significant. Who is, say, the parent of a channeler, right? Who is Rand's parents? Very important. If this is a genetic thing, and we're talking about being able to cull the herd by taking the male genome out, the channeling male genome out of the equation, right? Like, then genetics is a huge, right? If this is true, then genetics is huge.
That's a really good point. They do understand culling, so they understand that genetics do pass on certain traits. So it is maybe short-sighted that the Reds just still them instead of kind of trying to understand them, or I'm not sure, but it is what it is. What are you gonna do? Shrug, ho hum. Reds be that way. Reds do be that way.
Reds.
Do that. All right. So again, Elaine asks if Rand's well. She's like, yeah, I guess he was like leaving with a whole bunch of Shinarian soldiers when last I saw him. She's like, God damn it. He said he was a shepherd. Oh, weird. That's all weird. I just think about him all the time. Blah, blah, blah. She's like, oh, and they talk about Elida. Elida threw a fit when she found out that Rand had left Camelin. And Egwin is like, oh, Elida's a red. Rand can channel. Oh, I get it. We should probably not get them two together at all. And she was a little like, but Elaine's like, yeah, I'm on your side. I wouldn't turn over Rand. He's the best. He's dreamy. She's like, but I gotta show you. There's 2 other girls here that know him too. She's like, what? Rand, you player. One is a Chet named Elsa Grindelwald. Chet. What is it? What? How? On a scale of 1 to 10, how offensive do you think the term "chit" is in this Wheel of Time land?
I so don't even know. I so don't even know. Like shit, I don't know.
They're young. They're young, like teenagers. And she's like Paris Hilton. She's like, oh yeah, I'm glamorous.
Elsa,
oh, look at that little shit.
I thought Elsa was like, oh. Mm-hmm.
No, I'm talking to Elaine. Elaine using that slur.
Yeah, you're right.
It might be a bad word. But Egwin just brushes it off because she's like, oh, you know what? When in Tarvalon, what am I gonna be, the square? No way.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just speculating, guys.
When in Tarvalon. That's funny. Hashtag when in Tarvalon.
But we find out that she came to the White Tower to see, pretty much because she met Matt and Rand. So Elsa Grinwell was one of the farms that they had stayed at. It was a good day for Matt, actually. He juggled for the kids and wasn't scowly much at all. And Elsa kind of had the potso for our big boy Rand. But she got inspired.
Wait, the what?
Patso for our big boy Rand.
I ordered that at Ciao Bella the other day.
With mozzarella?
With extra parm, yeah. Jesus, patso. All right, go on. Jesus.
Sorry.
Sorry. Not sorry.
I'm sorry. But she got inspired to go see the world, kind of go explore, didn't stay on the farm, and all as a result of meeting Rand and Matt. As they're walking out, they're like, "Hey, I want to show you, but I want to show you actually men." But as they're walking out, they run into Logain. Logain is not looking good, guys. He's not looking good.
No, not at all.
He, it reminds me like of like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Kind of. Anyways, so I don't know if you remember that part when Jack Nicholson's walking back. Yep. Right before that scene, where he's walking, he's pretending like he's all weeded out, and then laughs at it. So,
I mean, the contrast is amazing. Like when we last see him through Rand's perspective,
right?
He is just like, it's like watching like 9 Inch Nails.
He was powerful. He was regal, and he had a charisma about him that even though he is surrounded by Rand by the Aes Sedai warding him, Rand still felt a shiver when it felt like Logain looked at him. Yeah, this is a guy who was at the top of his game, and now he's just a shuffling, mumbly mess that's guided off to the garden. Gross. That's
And like, and just again, like the contrast is amazing, and like it's great to see that through Egwene's POV, because like she's constantly worried about Rand. So this is like a view into what is a potential outcome for Rand, which is great. It's a great way to put that into Egwene's mind in a very visceral level, and put it in the reader's mind. Like Rand can turn into that. Like
Ryan, I just had a thought. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, what? You had a thought?
Yeah. So let's say that they still Logain, but they figure based on this genetics thing, okay, he still has
just start
sperm. Yeah. He may be like all just like tired from just being a stallion, all like from high to thine.
All right, do you think you could extract sperm from a human male with the one power? Alone,
yes.
Just one power. Do you need to like give him some magazines and let him go into a room and then use the one power on him?
I think you could use air just fine.
Yeah, we had this discussion with Morgan.
Yeah, I think you could do it just fine.
All right. Go on.
So Logain is all.
Very good point. The Aes Sedai should just be milking him.
Yeah. But he's walking off to the garden. They're like, "Oh, that sucks to be him. Oh well, skip." They go outside and they meet Min. Min, guys, remember Min? She was in Bearlawn. She was kind of creepy with Rand. She told him that she could see things and told him about his future and was all like, yeah, I'll see you again. You can't escape me. Ha ha ha. Rand ran away from her. Remember that, Min? Right. Her. Well, here she is. Apparently, she's been summoned to the White Tower because she has these visions and they want to study her. That it's not one power related, but she's been summoned. And as she puts it, it was either go voluntarily or come in a sack, but you're coming with me, Missy. Egwin remembers, like, oh, hey, Min. Hey, Egwin.
Hey, Min.
Hey, Min.
It's close to Hyman. Go on.
Hey, Min. How you doing? Hey, Min. Good to see ya. Hey, Min. Hey,
Yeah.
Min. Hey.
Hi, Min.
Hyman. Okay.
Hi, Min.
I'm a poppin'.
Go on.
So, we get the recap that Min does indeed have visions. She sees floaty shit around people's heads. She doesn't really understand what a lot of it is. We hear from Elaine. She's like, yeah, Min said, quote, she said I'd have to share my husband with 2 other women, and I never put up with that. She goes on, but she said I would be a queen before she knew who I was. She said she saw a crown, and it was the rose crown of Andor. Egwin's like, well, that's pretty cool. What do you see around me? And she only says a white flame. And she says, yeah, and all kinds of shit. I don't know. Yeah. And then up walks the most handsome man of handsome men, Galad, and he instantly just swoops on Egwin. He's like, oh, mon chéri. Mwah, kiss your hand. Hey, can we go, can I take you for some coffee or maybe a picnic up on that hill? I do my best sexing on picnics.
We did see his like best move, I think.
I think everything he does is his best move. It says
really?
It said cat-like grace, and he was life. Hold on, something like life like a blade or something. Yeah, awesome. Dude is just awesome. Every little thing he does is magic. Every little thing just turns me on. Egwin is.
Wait. First off, let's say
Joe
Hara 98. I think you are turning my brother on also because you are a little thing. Maybe.
I like that.
Welcome.
I like that drawing, Joe. How is the Twatcast doing? All right, so they pretty much so Galad comes in and is like, all the girls get boners. Well, Egwin gets a boner. She's like, oh my God. Galad's like, it's working. I know. Charm galore. He's like, yeah, I'll see you later then. Bye. Just slinks away. They're like, who the fuck? Gowan is there. Gowan is awesome in this scene. I love Gowan, man. All we've gotten from Gowan in these first 2 books are him being a bro, him being like, he's the best.
Now, is Gowan playing like a little game of houses is what I was going to ask Todd. Right? When he says, was he born in the 2 rivers? Like, what a random question. What the hell is that? That felt like a game of houses style question for me.
Right. And yeah, that is a weird question. You're right. Was he really born in the 2 rivers? But he does look like an IEO guy, so maybe that's the whole thing.
Todd has something to say about this, actually. Let's hear it from Todd.
I haven't heard from him in a while.
Todd!
So I really dig the part about when Gwen was asking Egwin, about Rand and whether he was from the 2 rivers or not. He's kind of questioning her, but he brings up, how he's such a strange fellow, and kind of goes through all these things he's learned about Rand and what's happened in the story and who he's encountered, especially in his travel with Matt, through the countryside when they met the farmer that gave him a ride. He ends up staying, with the queen of Camelin, I guess, during the rides, and then the farmer's girl that he met on the farm with Matt, how she ran off to become an Aes Sedai also. And she's in Tarvalon. Oh my gosh. And how, Gwen's just talking about how he is TAVERN and infecting all these people. And if he'll shift their lives and they'll become a part of the pattern. So that was really interesting, I think.
Awesome.
Right. So
that was awesome, Todd.
So I love the new series featuring Gwen.
Gwen.
Beautiful.
Galad and Gwen.
I believe it's Gow. I think he's saying Gawain as Gwen. That's amazing.
So yeah, the farmer. I assume they're talking Eamon Bunt. Almond Bunt. Yeah, Almond Bunt. Who was the apple farmer?
Up your butt.
Who changed his life because of who? One guy, Randall Thor. There's another person. There's all kinds of stuff, and he's like, and Gawain gives a pretty cool little speech. He's all, if I didn't know better, I'd say he's Temerian. We also learned that he was. Yeah, it says Elaine was interested in him. I wonder if meeting him will shift our lives in the pattern. I think he's being genuine here. I don't think he's playing Game of Houses at all. I think he's just being awesome. He's like, this guy's fucking great. He's like, everyone knows him. Even if they don't know him, they know him. And Gwen's like, what?
He's just fanboying.
She's like, well, I dance with the tinker. No. Suddenly they're like, they're like, you know what? I like you. I want to be your friends. They're like, I like you. I want to be your friend. Suddenly there's this whole group hug. They're probably dancing around in circles, hugging, like, yeah. We're not going to let any man get between us, not even him. La, 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 ha, ha. Gawain is like, what's going on? And his sister's like, you wouldn't understand. Ha, ha, ha. And
Giggle.
They caught a fit of giggles. He's like, shrug. Oh, okay. It's like, well, there's Elida. Gotta go. Bye. And they walked up. Those guys walked up. They had no shirts on. They were just ripped. All just coming back from the yard, from working out. They got sweat dripping off their pectorals.
This is a penis, right?
They got sweaty penis. They got funky junks.
Seriously.
Sweaty. They're looking so good. I bet you like their hair's kind of in their face a little bit, like a Benetton model or something.
No, this is the volleyball scene in Top Gun.
Yes. Like a Giorgio Armani commercial, like all black and white. Yeah, these dudes are just ripped. I have an 8-pack. Those kind of guys. The ones that have like that weird V that goes like from their belly kind of around their hips. God, how do you get that? Jesus. Gawain and Galad probably both have that. All right, Elida comes up. Gawain bolts.
I think we just saw like a window into Brother Dan right there.
God.
Maybe after the second hour of live streaming, we started hearing little bits of truth from Brother Dan.
You know, yeah, Galad is hot, man. Picture the hottest guy in the world, and that's him. Yeah, I mean, god damn. I'm drooling all over this leaf. All right.
What, is Dan okay?
Yeah. So Elida walks up. Gawain's like, I got a bolt. Bye. Bing, bolts away. She walks up. Elaine's like, hi, Elida. This is Egwene. She was born with the spark too. She's from the Two Rivers. Ha ha. Elida's like, bitch, do not talk to me. Do not. Maybe at your house you can do this shit, but now you're in my house. I'm a sister. You're a little peon. If I need to hear from you, I talk to you first. Bitch, do not talk to me first. Do not talk to me.
Talk to the hand.
Do not do that. She's like, oh, okay, sorry. Min's like, yeah, I'm going to go. She's like, but you ain't going nowhere either. She's like, all right, girls, don't talk to me first. You go see the Mistress of Novices after dinner. You go get somewhere from sunup to belt to high.
Which is, what the fuck is that, right?
I don't know. I think high is like
form?
noon. I think high is noon. But there's also like a.
I thought high was
fine.
420.
Yeah, it's about 420. So yeah, she's like a stickler. She's like, bitch, don't talk to me. You have no right. You're only a little, accepted. Run. And they're like wiping away tears. They're both like, I will be Aes Sedai. And they look at each other and get like friend power. Yeah, you too. Yeah, me too. And then there's a quick little thing. Min apparently got grilled. Elida was asking all kinds of questions about Rand. It says here, quote, it had not been easy keeping a smooth face and a steady eye while telling an Aes Sedai to her face that he had never heard of him and knew nothing of him.
Whoop.
She is a liar.
Which makes her so sexy. So here's Todd's thoughts on Min.
So Min is great. Like I said, one of my favorite characters. So glad she's returned, and now she's, meeting Egwene, and she's friends with Elaine, and just everybody's back together and just crossing paths. All these worlds are colliding, and I just really love her character. And is her power? What is her power? It's not the one power. She's not channeling. It's like an older power. And Lydia is really interested in that and trying to press her on that. And she seems like she's holding stuff back. She realizes the Red Aja and their intent upon, gentling males that want to channel the power. And she knows Rand is really in danger by her. And she reveals that, she might be falling in love with Rand. Oh my gosh.
OMG. Yep. She is like, what do you got me into, you wool-headed numbskull idiot, milk brain, toaster monk, toaster fork.
Yeah, curtain rod.
You curtain rod. So yeah, that's pretty much the chapter. I think Todd had another.
We got a couple
thing
more
or two to
First,
say.
he has some thoughts on Shiriam, which might even date back to the last chapter, and then some thoughts about this reunion. Let's go through them.
I can't really put my finger on Shiriam, Mistress of Novices. I'm still trying to just kind of feel her out. She seems really helpful, though. She was really helpful with Nynaeve, the last chapter, when she was getting out of the gateways. And she seems, I don't know, she seems compassionate and helpful, and I don't know, we'll see where that goes. She seems very knowledgeable, and well, we'll just see.
Right.
That's a good call. That's a good pick. And I was too distracted looking at Todd in his own sunglasses on his phone, the reflection, and just seeing the inception of Todd, like Todd.
Yeah.
It's Todd's all the way down.
That's another amazing joke. All right, here we go. One more from Todd.
I'm loving the whole reunion at Tarvalon with Baelorron and Camelin, all the people from earlier on in the story are just coming together. It's really awesome for Elaine and Gawain from Camelin, and then Min, my favorite, from Baylor on, and everybody, and then of course Eladia, the Aes Sedai. That's really concerning, of course, and her interest in Rand, and that I guess she's a Red Aes Sedai, and just the whole issue about the Red Aes Sedai doing the culling, it's called, I guess, which is over 1,000 or thousands of years of gentling male Aes Sedais are males that want to channel the power, and that's led to a decrease in Aes Sedai in the White Tower, and the Red Aja are all behind it. It's really, it's really suspicious.
Suspicious.
His hackles are raised.
Good point, Todd. I can neither confirm nor etc.
Right.
So that's Ryan. That was the 2 chapters.
Holy guacamole! All right,
we did it,
and we promised our viewers one more new segment we've come up with. Are you ready to do it, Dan?
Yeah. All right. So Ryan and I were talking while we were doing a little show prep, and we came up with the idea that what if Lan and Nynaeve had a show just with them, just doing mundane kind of thing. She stayed in she never came back. The Arch never came back. She has 3 kids, and we were like, what about, let's say if Maureen and Lan had to go to a parent-teacher conference or go grocery shopping together, what that may look like. So we decided we're gonna try and do a little improv thing right now. We didn't really plan anything. We just kind of talked about the concept. We're calling it the Royals.
The Royal. All right. So yeah, here we go with the Royals, and if you can get maybe a setting from chat where we can play out some potential scenarios with Nynaeve and Lan coming together. Nynaeve never made it out of the 3rd archway.
She hung out. They had great sex, but then life had to go on, and eventually the principal calls, or eventually, something. Whatever you pick, we will do a little scene.
All right, we got some chats come in. We got this lag, this kind of minute-long lag.
Yeah.
All right, you know what?
The Royals. I like that picture of Nynaeve tugging her braid.
Oh, man. All right, so let's start with family dinner, right? We're going to family dinner at the Royals. This is the new, again, Nynaeve never made it out of the Terangreal? All right, now. Lan?
Yes, my love. Oh, hold on.
Lan, where's your crown?
There.
Jesus Christ, the children are here! Are you setting the wrong example? Lan, are you setting the wrong example?
My love, I always wear my crown when I eat your delicious foods.
Lan, I don't make this food. Jesus, Lan!
Oh, yes.
But
yes.
it is your favorite.
Of course. My dear, everything you do is my favorite.
It is. It is chiseled fish dumplings. Chiseled
right.
like your face.
I think, so the children are not to dinner yet, but I think we need to talk to Merrick, our son.
Merrick, our second?
Yeah, I got a message sent by a guy on a horse. He rode all the way to the palace from the school. saying that he got in another fight. And I'm all for it, and I'm failing to see what the problem is. But apparently there was an issue, and I was, yeah.
You're all for the fighting?
Well, Nynaeve, there was a time when this was all that was reality, touching my sword hilt. You've changed all that. I am soft like butter that's been left out for 3 days now. I'm soft like honey that drizzles off a honey cake that you made from Mistress Alvear's recipes.
But Lan, you clearly are not completely healed of it, and you're putting it into our children. I told you not to give them sword form practices from the age of 3 with a real sword.
All right, so here's the issue. Elnor...
I'll tell you what the issue is.
Yes, my dear.
Fuck! Lan! Heal!
Okay, so Ingtar was wondering if after we're done eating together, if I could maybe just go get a pint with him and play little bowls and
again.
Well,
this is not. It's not Wednesday. It's not Wednesday. Tell Ingtar to go fuck himself. It's not Wednesday.
Okay. But I mean, so Ingtar did save our family twice from Trollocs. It is his birthday today. Okay. Let go. Let go of your braid, dear. Let go of your braid. Okay. I also wanted to talk about our daughter Elnor. She's developing a reputation at school.
Just kidding.
Named after your mom.
Go on.
Her. Yeah. Says in the books that she's already practicing how to turn boys' heads. And I got a separate message from a separate school saying that she was caught playing Aes Sedai Yellow Aja Doctor.
What?
I know.
What?
They were naked together, in a maze. It's okay, my dear.
I told you. Did you bring Elnor to the bathhouse in the Shinerian bathhouse? I told you not to.
Well, I mean,
I told you. Did they scrub his back?
It's a her.
Did they scrub their back?
Their back has been scrubbed, as all good prince or princesses should. Yes.
This is a travesty.
God damn, this what kind of food are we eating, my dear? This is the best, and I don't know if I've ever eaten this. Can you describe our meal?
Well, like I said, it's chiseled fish, like your face. I use the one power to form the fish faces to mirror yours. And it's basically, I want you to always feel like you're partaking of your own body as you eat. So every form on the plate is your face. The potato is your face. The yams are your face. You can see that the corn is even arranged as your face. Have you never noticed this? Are you that narcissistic that every meal since I've been with you for the last 20 years has been your face? You've never even noticed this?
Well, no, it would be that's the opposite of narcissistic. Nynaeve, that's the opposite of being narcissistic. It would be narcissistic if I assumed that my food looked like my face. I assumed the opposite. I assumed that the potatoes were just potatoes with a rocky visage.
All right, end scene.
All right. I don't know how that went. I think it was fun.
Yes. All right,
we'll hang out with the royal some more.
Oh, and I really felt like I embodied that character.
Oh man, that note was held perfectly. I got chills. They're multiplying. They're mathematically advanced. My chills now know calculus. My chills are doing quantum theory now. God, my chills are all right.
Go. What's after that?
My chills. They're all Elon Musk's.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for partaking in another first-time reader event, although we are sans our first-time reader. We are...
He'll be back next week, though.
Yeah. Hell to the yeah. And we progress forward. Thank you for if you are a Patreon member, thank you. If you're if you are Patreon adjacent, thank you. If you are anti-Patreon but you're still watching this, thank you. All right. for sure. Like, but again, Patreon is, I guess now we get to legitimately say this is why we continue to make the content you enjoy is through Patreon. So blah 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 blah. But we were doing it without it, so I feel further Dan.
Yeah,
I'm trying to be disingenuous.
Yeah, let's guys. Thanks for being a part. This has been the LeafCast show. On Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern, we have our Tavern Talk. Do you know? I don't have our list of guests in front of me.
It is Tree and Danaloo and MK Jeanette.
Oh my. We get ladies up in here. Let's do this. Guys, happy St. Patrick's Day a day late.
They're the Powerpuff Girls of the Discord community.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I was thinking of the Teletubbies. Tinky Winky, Lala, and Poe.
Well, then that's on you, bro.
And
I was thinking of like powerful ninja chicks who like constantly kick ass and are fearless. And you came up with Teletubbies?
Bubbles, Blossom, and Buttercup. Yeah, baby! Oh my gosh, I pulled that from deep. Thank you, Freud.
You need to spend some time with Freud.
So, I always wanted to be Buttercup. I did not like Blossom at all. I thought she was bossy. She should have been called Bossy. And Bubbles, who needs her, right? I was the main one. Buttercup, it was Team Buttercup all the way, right, Martin?
Right, Martin? Right, Martin? All right, well, apparently...
Well, thank you, Gray. Is this the stand-in for Gray?
Yeah. Ooh, I'm Gray. I'm not the father of these young, magnificent stallion men. I'm not the father of these men that all women should be trying to get with and mate with, and so we can stop calling the herd of pathetic weakling wonder boys and make more puppet men like the sons that I've made. I mean, not my sons. Thank you.
They're not my sons. All right, guys, we love you. We're proud of you. Do make good choices.
Are we?
We are. Yes, I'm proud of you. I love you. I'm proud of you. Do your best. Make good decisions. And we'll see you next time. Get to reading, you filthy animals.